So this is Niko Omilana's I Pranked the News. So here we go.
Yeah, that's me right there on BBC News wearing children's glasses, and this is the story of how I somehow managed to finesse myself into this position using, well, dick jokes. But to make sure you guys fully understand, I'm gonna start from the very beginning.
That thing is so funny. Yo, the editing is so dope.
Niko Defense League is NDL, a movement so powerful it dominates the comments of every live stream on YouTube. But
True.
How can we take it to the next level? Well, what's NDL backwards? It's LDN. It's London. So NDL times the London Mayor campaign is written in the stars.
Mad!
See, this has been in the works for ages. Originally, the London Mayor election was set to take place in April 2020.
Do you want to know something? I knew that. I actually knew that. I didn't want to ever say it because I didn't know if he was going to say it, but I actually knew he was going to run for mayor back then. I have an inside man. But yeah, he said he was going to, and then COVID happened. You smart though? No. I didn't figure it out or anything. Someone literally just told me. So yeah.
In 2019, I first teased the fact that I was going to run for London Mayor in the background of a random YouTube video. In my merch in 2019, I put NDL 2020 as a nod to the election to come, and you guys have just been walking around promoting my campaign without even realizing. I also teased the slogan for the whole campaign when I pranked the Sidemen, and that slogan was "Coming in hot." That's our new slogan, because we very much are coming in hot.
Does it count as the same? I don't know. Well, okay. Mad. He's had this planned.
London isn't ready. My content was all leading up to the 2020 mayor election until March 13th, 2020, when the election was postponed until 2021 because of the pandemic. But 362 days later, on March 10th, 2021, we were back in business. See, to run for London Mayor, you need 2 signatures from every London borough. So I asked for help from the NDL on my Instagram, and luckily, you guys assisted me. I then...
Bruh, hit 2 signatures from each borough. I reckon Niko had that in 20 minutes. I reckon 20 minutes that took. Max. Like, max 20 minutes that took him. It's Niko. Like, he can literally just say, I'll do this. And you'll just have... It's like his audience is like one of the most hardcore audience. As he said, it takes over every live stream if he wants to.
Had to hand in the signatures along with a £10,000 deposit to the City Hall, which I'll only get back if I get 5% of the votes. But with this done, I was officially running for London Mayor. All that was left to do was announce it to the public.
I never knew that. You have to get 5% of the votes to get your 10. Yeah, I didn't know it cost £10,000, but it's 10k, and then you get it back if you get 5%. I guess that's to stop everyone running, right? It makes sense.
I'm Niko Omilana, founding father and supreme leader of the Niko Defense League, and I'm running for Mayor of London. As you can see, I'm taking this extremely seriously. Everything up until this moment has been a warm-up, a light jog, a walk in the park, but now we're about to take over the nation's biggest city. There is no greater leader in this country than me, so please, my friends, vote Niko for Mayor of London on May 6th. Or your breath stinks. All right, make sure you're registered to vote as well, please.
I'll be honest, that
your breath stinks.
The jump didn't work.
So, for Mayor of London on May 6th, or your breath stinks.
You're smooth.
All right, make sure you're registered to vote as well, please. You don't want to miss out on this one.
Okay.
Peace out, pussies. And after this, social media went wild.
Wait, who was it? Who got mentioned?
Peace out, pussies. And after this,
Tinio, Gib.
Social media went wild. Everyone was talking about it, and the people were supporting me. It was being covered by YouTubers.
Are you voting for Niko? Who is it?
The thing is, though, he actually has a good chance of getting elected.
Yes! Niko for mayor?
Yes!
Niko has to be the mayor of London.
Me! I saw me!
Niko is going to be the mayor of London. To full-blown organisations, everything was positive until the BBC News broadcast.
Well, nominations have now closed, and we can tell you that there's a record number of candidates standing. No less than 20. It's quite a starting lineup. Niko
They said his name wrong. But also, look.
No less than 20. It's quite a starting.
Max Fosh. Another YouTuber. Max Fosh. Don't know if you lot know Max Fosh. Very funny guy. You should watch him. He did a video, like a public video about like, do you know KSI and stuff. You should watch him. He is really funny. He bought a roundabout. He's jokes.
Niko Omilana.
They said my name wrong. I can't believe.
Wait, why did you not pick up on the fact that JJ literally look?
To be the mayor of London, that would be awesome.
Niko.
Like you put the edit in.
Name wrong. I can't believe it. It's Niko, not Niko. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I thought they were professional. Every single person on this list had their names pronounced wrong.
You know what? Lord, you lot remember Lord Buckethead? He's now Count Binface. When we recorded Big Brother Clubs. We recorded Big Brother Clubs and we were talking to Niko about it. And he was just like, yeah, there's Count Binface now.
Right,
I think it's the
except
same
for
person
me,
anyway.
Which makes me question,
I don't
why
know.
am I
I
different
think it
to
is.
anyone else? And then I figured it out. I'm the youngest person on this list, which means the BBC don't take young people serious. And to make matters worse, they only seem to be interviewing the big parties, which means they don't want to give the little guy a voice. So BBC, it seems like you've messed with the wrong young little guy. Because I'm going to make you pay.
Niko's.
So why am I running for London Mayor? Well, young people aren't taken seriously in politics because the government don't give us a voice. But we have a voice, my friends. So I'm trying to see what happens when we make as much noise
He's
as
a very good
possible
waffler.
together. And we're starting with the BBC. On arrival, the police tried stopping us, but they were too weak as we had a message so strong, which we needed to put out to Twitter. By pressure to the BBC. Hello, BBC. I'm Niko Omilana, and I'm stood here outside your offices, and I'm not leaving until I get an interview. See, I've actually taken all precautions necessary to come into any...
You know, secret. He made us move Big Brother Club's recording to do this. He literally put in the chat, he was like, he said it separately. He goes, I need to move, can we move recording? And I was like, what? Really? We've said it and it's the day before, please. And he was like, something very important. And I was like, okay. And then he gave me like a clue. He was like, he said, I'm going to the BBC studios. And I was like, okay, if it's to do with the mayor, go for it. He skips BBC to talk to the BBC. That's what I'm saying. He chose their... Actually, no, to be fair, he actually just moved our BBC forward. So, technically, ours still was priority.
Any single one of your studios, because I am out.
It's worth it. It is
Not
worth
only
it.
giving my competition airtime, but also you pronounce my name wrong, which is something I cannot forgive. It's time to give young people a voice, BBC. From one BBC to another, make the right choice and interview me. Niko Omilana, your future London mayor. The tweet immediately took off. People were tweeting the BBC, trying to get their attention. It was great. But on ground levels, things weren't going so well.
From one BBC to
So I am my own BBC. I'm just trying to get an interview with the BBC.
Well, if you want an interview, the only way you can get one of those is by the website. No members of the public or any visitors are allowed into the building at the moment because there's special
Allowed in.
provisions in place.
This security guard was trying to tell me that what I wanted to do was impossible, so I decided to ignore her and prove her wrong. Surely someone from the BBC was going to see this inspirational sign and come out to speak to me. Just from one...
Surely, like, someone at the BBC, like, someone has a child or something that is a fan of Niko. Surely. Right? And they're sat at home going like, oh, mum, dad, you need to get Niko on BBC. It's huge. Because it is a good move to get him on.
And come out to speak to me. Just from one BBC to another, help a brother out, man. Excuse me, sir. Can you help out? BBC, excuse me. Are you part of the BBC? Excuse me, my friend.
What? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get an interview.
You have to go through a proper procedure.
This is a proper procedure. I'm outside BBC. They all thought that their BBC was bigger than mine, and therefore they just ignored me like I was invisible. It wasn't right. I think I'll be here every day. I think I'll be here for a long time. Oh my gosh, we're never gonna get this interview. My hands started shaking in pain. I couldn't carry the board any longer, and I needed to do something about it.
Okay.
You hold this board for me for just literally 5 minutes. Let's go, boys. There's more of us now, BBC. Let's go.
What do you think, like, in the future you can do something for the
Yeah, no, I can. I see you're taking what I'm saying serious. I can see I'm inspiring you a little bit. I can see that little twinkle in your eye. But my friends, please like the video. 1 like is 1 vote for me. Let's see how many votes we can get. You also get 10 years of good luck. So like the video now and subscribe. Thank you. I was starting to make a connection to the people. And with that, I started to believe that maybe I could get someone's attention from the BBC. Maybe all of this wouldn't be for nothing. I'm trying to speak to the people at BBC to try and get an interview. Can you make that happen?
Oh.
No. Okay, all of this was for nothing. I literally stood outside a building all day for no reason. We have been here for hours, and quite frankly, I'm sick of it. No one seems to be coming out of the building now.
Come on, BBC.
So I feel like I'm wasting my time. It was time for me to leave and plan bigger. I'll be back, BBC. This isn't over. Despite not much happening for me outside the building, on social media, things were getting somewhere. The tweet got the BBC's attention, and members of the BBC actually started tweeting me, but nobody was offering me an interview at the BBC offices. So we needed to go bigger. Day 2, we're back outside the BBC because we need an interview. We've upgraded.
I think I saw this on Insta
Niko for
somewhere.
mayor, right outside the BBC. Ladies and gentlemen, we got an electronic billboard van with my face on it. Look at my huge biceps. If we don't get an interview after this, then I quit. It's not worth the stress. But we did manage to get the security's attention, so the van had to leave. But it carried on driving as it had the important mission of spreading our message across London.
This is
Every
so
big
joke.
site in the city needed to see my campaign.
Someone said, can I
From
pause on the
London
DM? Ah, wait, what this? Oh. Jack, thank you for subbing, by the way. Hi, Burgers, thank you so much for the 6 months. King Swiss, thank you for the 4 months. Quarantine right now, watching Sidemen videos, keep me occupied. Hey, love, appreciate that. I hope you're all right. King Kiwi, thank you for the 8 months as well. Neve, I missed the entire stream. My notifications are in the mud. How you been today? Hey, yeah, no, all right. Recorded a couple videos, streamed, yeah.
Nobody was offering me an driving as it had the important mission of spreading our message across London. Every big site in the city needed to see my campaign. From the London Eye to Big Ben to the Royal Albert Hall, which we're actually banned from, and every other landmark there is. But back at the BBC, I then spoke to this security guard who told me that in all his years working at the BBC, he's never seen them interview anyone who's been waiting outside. So how long have you been working here for?
About 9 years.
9 years, and you've never seen them come out for enough?
Yeah, they don't, I don't know, they just don't do it. Sometimes these groups, about 300 people or more.
Well, I will be the first person they come out.
Oh,
for.
damn!
What we stand for is so strong,
Yeah,
that I think we'll get the interview.
sounds good.
You see, my friend.
Watch this space.
Yeah, watch this space. First time in 9 years.
Yeah.
You might be thinking that this confirms I'm a shambolic fool with a creased shirt who was just wasting his time outside the BBC. And you're probably right, but I was still determined to prove everyone wrong.
Why did he turn northern and said but?
And you're probably right, but I was still determined to prove everyone
That
wrong.
was weird.
I was gonna get that interview if it's the last thing I did, so I paced back and forth and back and forth in hopes that someone would give me an offer I couldn't refuse, but instead, the offer they gave me was far from appetizing. Unfortunately, so far, all we've been offered is a Zoom interview. And we've been stood
It's not
outside
good
the
enough.
BBC for this long, so obviously we're not going to settle for that. So the best way to ask is by just telling them we're just out here. So I then messaged Sam from the BBC and gave him my demands. Hello, Samuel from the BBC. Thank you for your offer of a Zoom interview, and a Zoom interview would be all right, but I want to tell you my policies in person. I want to see the spark in your eyes when I say it to you, so it needs to be in person. And with those inspiring words being said, I got a phone call. Hello, Sam from BBC. If we can get a crew here and I get an interview in person, then I'll call off the siege.
Okay, I can confirm we can do an in-person interview. I just need to get a crew sorted so we can do it properly.
Thank you.
Yeah!
We've done it. We've done it. Told you I could make it happen. We've done it, BBC. Thank you. I've got an interview. Yeah, it's happened. They just called me up right now. Thank you, security, for doing such an amazing job and not arresting me. I am over the moon, ladies and gentlemen. We have actually managed to get our own interview, not some Nax a little Zoom interview, an in-person interview with the BBC, an in-person interview, not some Nax a little Zoom interview,
Did he say not some, like, Nax? Or did he say, like, knackered? Or did he say Max? Is he firing shots at Max Fosh, or is he saying, like, knackered? Oh, okay. Okay.
In-person interview with the BBC, and I am over the moon. I'm loving life. I then finally left the BBC as I had an interview to prepare for.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
An unironed shirt, a suit jacket, Nike Tech fleece tracksuit bottoms, and most importantly, the children's glasses. All the ingredients for the most serious interview of the century for the most serious man. It's go time.
I was just about to say as well, I was about to say, this is really annoying me. The fact that, because the fact he left, I thought the interview wasn't going to be in front of BBC. So it's made me so much happier the fact he's come back to the BBC as well. Ah, okay, okay.
Ready, yeah? I'm Niko Omilana, independent, supreme leader of the Niko Defence League, and your future London mayor. I'm Niko Omilana, independent, supreme leader of the Niko Defence League, and your future London mayor.
What's the biggest threat facing Londoners today?
The biggest threat to London is our Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. If a man who can't even comb his hair properly is running our nation, then we truly have no hope. But a London under me will have equal opportunity. If a young BBC like myself can make it to the actual BBC, then that's what I want for all the young BBCs out there, to have their voices be heard.
How should London be policed?
Well, I actually plan to employ more policemen and put them straight into the Houses of Parliament, as that's where all the real criminals are. They need to be watched.
What would TfL look like under you as mayor?
Transport prices under me will be completely slashed. I mean, I took the train down here and I've gone bankrupt, it was that expensive. So those prices are going right down. And also stop blocking all the roads, you schmucks.
How will you help London?
This is...
Stop blocking all the roads, you schmucks.
How will you help London recover from the pandemic?
I would do a lot.
Can you give us in 25 seconds what your pitch is to be mayor of London?
Should I be London mayor? What a stupid question. Of course I should. The system is broken for young people and I am the only man who can fix it. We aren't taken serious and it makes me sick. I have more knowledge, strength and integrity than any other candidate and more social media followers than all of them combined.
Wait.
Strength and integrity. We aren't taken serious and it makes me sick. I have more knowledge, strength and integrity than any other candidate and more social media followers than all of them combined. The joke meant the people who run this country are unserious. That's coming from someone wearing children's glasses. But I am taking action now. I have a message to our Prime Minister on behalf of every young person in our nation. Boris Johnson, shush. Thank you, BBC. Appreciate it.
Shush.
My friends, we got the interview. I'm over the moon. We just told the Prime Minister to shush. Oh, man. I'll do anything for the nation. And that is how you finesse a national TV station into interviewing you. But with that being said, our first point on our manifesto is telling Boris Johnson to shush. If you want to vote for me and haven't registered to vote yet, the deadline is April 19th, so please register to vote now. Now! All the links are in the description.
That was a banger of a video. That was a banger. Wow. Yeah, no, he smashed that. He smashed that. Oh my God. Can't believe that. Niko, if you are registered to vote, if you're not, register. If you are, vote Niko. I can't believe I'm saying that. It seems odd. It seems odd.